Oh my God. Absolutely love this. Absolutely. If my wife wasn't recording, I would say this is my soulmate.
Pop wasn't no stress. I could have bought a house, I put it on my neck. I started with a half and then I made that.
Hey y'all, Brand's ready here. Today we'll be discussing my favorite home defense gun, and that would be this bad boy here, the Daniel Defense M4 PDW. So anyway, this gun is overall my favorite gun that I have. I would probably use this for more than just home defense. It's probably a shit hits the fan application as well. When I first saw this gun, I walked into the gun store and it was like one of those movie scenes, you know, where you see the villain for the first time, the good guy and the villain, they lock in and it zooms and you hear the Kill Bill Tarantino music. Well, that's what happened when I saw this gun. I walked up to it, I had to hold it. I saw the price tag said $2,000 and I said, not today, not today. But I went home and I talked to my wife and I told her about this beauty that I ran into outside while I was out and about. And I was just like, every day for like a month, like, babe, I need that PDW. I need that PDW. I need that PDW. I need that PDW. Eventually, she got tired of hearing about it. And she was like, man, just go get that gun. I owned this gun within 15 minutes of here and go get that gun. So I got the gun. I really want to spoil this gun. So once I got it, I started putting nice little attachments on it that would make it look good and also suit me, make it a better shooter for me. And overall, I absolutely love this gun. This gun is cleared. So this gun is cleared. Nothing in the chamber. Nothing in the mag. So starting from the top, I had the Dead Air Nomad 30 can on here. There's a big debate on whether or not you want to run suppressed in a home defense situation. My stance on that is I train with hearing protection on, and if I'm needing to defend my life, I want to really have that same comfort level that I have when I train. So I'm shooting suppressed in a home defense situation. I'm also running subsonics, 300 Blackouts, 208 grain Hornady black rounds, if you can see these. So with that being said, to each their own. Me personally, I'm running suppressed. Man, I love this gun. Just keep in mind, if you're gonna suppress your gun, because all the gas build up with your gun, you're gonna see a lot more grime with your bolt carrier group. So me personally, I clean this gun every other range trip. In each range trip, I would say I'm shooting probably 200 to 300 rounds with this gun. It is 300 Blackout, so I know that's not a lot, but 300 Blackout, y'all. I ain't rich. So moving on. I do have the suppressor cover on here as well. This is a Liberty's Defense suppressor cover. I absolutely love this cover. The great things about it are, if you're shooting at the range or whatnot, you don't have to wait on this to cool down. When you want to pack up and go, you can pack up and go. I mean, you can literally hold this right after you use it. And I can touch this. That's what this cover does. Now, I'm not going to grip it, but if I didn't have this cover on here, I certainly would not be able to do this. I did a lot of research before getting the cover. So I also heard a lot of them are melting on the suppressor, some of them walking off the suppressor. I have not had any issues with this suppressor cover, and I've run multiple rounds through it. So yeah, and also it looks cool. So, you know, shout out to the fact that it's a cool factor. I've got my Streamlight Pro-Tac rail mount 1. I had to do some research to find this light, a light that fits this gun. Barrel 7 inches long, so having to get a grip around this and also have a light was tough, but I did manage to find this Streamlight Pro-Tac the rail mount one with the pressure pad on there as well. There's also a debate on whether or not you want to run a light. They talk about giving away position and whatnot. Me personally, I treat my light kind of the same way you treat your gun. I'd rather have the option of utilizing it than to be in the dark and not have a light at all. So there's my stance on that. And also, you can blind somebody with this sucker. So you don't have to point it at anyone either. If you're walking through a house and you hear a bump in the night and you think it might be your dog or it might be your kid, you don't have to walk through the house pointing it at everybody like, oh, where is everybody? You know, you don't have to do that. You can literally just hold this light up in a ready position and illuminate the whole room, or you can really hold it down in a ready position and still illuminate the entire room. So just letting you know. So moving forward, I do have the BCM Hand Stop on here. You want to be careful with a barrel this short. You can't put a vertical grip on this gun without SBRing it. That same applies for the stock. I have a pistol brace on here, not a stock. So this is a pistol, not a rifle. If you do want to get something like this and put a vertical grip on there, make sure you do your research and get your paper right. So the BCM Hand Stop. I've got the EOTech EXPS3 with the night vision. Honestly, probably will never even use the night vision. I just wanted to get the whole package here, and in case I get a night vision kit, I don't have to worry about my optic. It runs night vision. Also, I got the backup sight here, because if you run an EOTech, they're great, they're dependable, but with that being said, if the battery dies, you're up a creek. So you need to have a backup sight. I have my backup sight on here. The backup sight is also co-witnessed with my EOTech. I do not run a front sight on here just because it's such a small gun. And honestly, I'm still comfortable with my rear sights. I've also put a Maximum Defense and a JP Silent monitoring buffer spring in there. It helps reduce that recoil and it helps mitigate the sound as well with the gun. So I truly, when I shoot this gun, mainly just hear the mechanisms from the gun. Also, I've got the Geissele trigger here. It's about 3.5 pounds. They come mil spec, about 5.5 to 8.5 pounds, depending on which Daniel Defense you get. I love this flat facing trigger when I'm shooting. I mean, it is like, I can't say. I mean, it's just like squeezing a paper clip or something. I don't know what to tell you. It is very light. The suppressor here makes it hearing safe. I can do this all day. Oh my God. So also I do have the Blue Force gear. This is an adjustable sling. And when you have it in the ready position, you can loosen it up and you can also tighten it up when you're wanting to hold it tighter to your body. So I really love this sling, best sling I've had thus far. When I add everything up in its totality, I've put probably around $5 grand into this. This is the perfect gun for me. So that's really what home defense is about, or any of your firearms. What's the perfect gun for you? So a home defense situation is close quarters. Anything outside of 10 to 15, maybe 20 yards, shit has probably hit the fan anyway, and you need to get to safety. I'm for sure hitting what I'm aiming at 50 yards. And in my house, I don't have to worry about anything outside of 10 yards. So you don't got to run off spending $5,000, $7,000 on a gun, y'all. You can really buy a $500, $600 gun, $200 shotgun and hold your fortress down. So don't mind me with this Gucci gun. Every gun lover has a Gucci gun, and this just so happens to be my Gucci gun. I do want to hear what your home defense gun is. Like I said, I'm great with this gun, but you could be great with something else. Let's have a respectful debate down there. What's your go-to home defense gun? Until next time, be blessed, stay safe, and see you later.